Welcome back everyone. Time to do a little bit of, I guess, a updated review of iOS 14.3 on the iPhone 6s Plus. Now what I will tell you is that it took me forever to get this specific phone on iOS 14.3. It was so annoying. It's a very weird process, but I eventually got onto it, which is very good. I had to clear up a bunch of storage, but basically what I can tell you is with this specific phone, it's the oldest iPhone right now supported with iOS 14, which is cool, and it's been handling it pretty well. Now this update came out a really big size for, it wasn't huge, but it was a pretty good size for this type of update. And I don't know if okay, so actually I think I was on iOS 14.0.1 or whatever when I first updated. So it's 3.6 gigabytes, so definitely a pretty big size update for sure coming from that. But if you're coming from 14.2, it's probably only going to be about 500 megabytes to 600 megabytes. So definitely not a massively crazy big update, but a good update size for sure. Now there were a lot of key improvements, but the main thing to keep in mind is that this update, I think for the most part, was like a bug fix update. A lot of the problems that iOS 14.1.2 and 14.2 were having basically are going to be fixed with this update. The message notifications, if you guys were like missing iMessage notifications and stuff, that should be fixed for the most part. That was a huge issue that I was running into, but that should be fixed with this update, which I'm so happy about. I was missing so many notifications. It was the worst thing in my life, but now it's actually fixed now. So I already got a lot of messages on my iPhone, so hopefully it's fixed, hopefully it doesn't go back. The other thing, AirPods Maxes, if you just bought AirPods Maxes and if you have a 6s Plus, you will have to go ahead and make sure you're updated to iOS 14.3 in order to actually use AirPods Maxes. So keep that in mind. If you're on an older version of software, you won't necessarily be able to use that. Also, we did get an update for iPhone 12 Pros and 12 Pro Maxes. If you want to go ahead and use ProRAW, you basically have that capability now, which again, 6s Plus users probably aren't going to be utilizing that, but you do have that capability. And now we do have Fitness Plus on our iPhones too with 14.3. So if you sign up for it, if you wanted to use it, then go for it. Now to kind of answer the question, should you go and update iOS 14.3 on your iPhone 6s Plus? Well, what I can tell you is that there's a couple of different ways to go ahead and kind of look at it. I think for one, if you're on iOS 14 already and if you have an iPhone 6s Plus, then by all means go for it. I think iOS 14.3 is one of the more stable versions of iOS 14 right now. I don't know anything that's wrong with it. Again, it's only been out for like a couple hours. So once I tested thoroughly and tested further on, then definitely I'm going to find more problems and stuff. But there's always going to be problems with every single software. But when it comes down to iOS 14, the more stable the software, the better the experience. And definitely when it comes down to these two, you're definitely going to be getting a better experience from an iOS 14.3 iPhone 6s Plus than an iOS 14.2 or iOS 14.1 iPhone 6s Plus. Now on the flip side, if you're currently on iOS 13, I would honestly probably recommend still staying there for the time being until a few days from now when some more people kind of give their opinion on iOS 14.3, go on the subreddits of iOS, go on the subreddits for iPhones, and if people are saying it's perfect, it's been better, it's a way Safari is snappier, all that stuff, then by all means update. But I would honestly probably wait until, more people confirm it, because so far, like, I only tested for basic things, if there's any apps crashing, if it's smooth, if it's fast, if it's pretty much the same as it was before. But because I don't use it as a main phone, it's hard for me to test every little thing. But if you go on Reddit, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to voice their opinion there, so definitely that's kind of how I'd sum it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.